Buddy, I'm Sonia from UK Spiritual Hour, and I'm here to give you your crystal of the week. But today we have more than one crystal, so I'm going to try and go through them all really quickly. Now, I've got the crystals kind of in different groups. There is so much going on at the moment, and there are different components. Now, there may be things that don't resonate with you in terms of what is going on. But this is because there are so many different soul groups. We are all working on different frequencies. So the soul group that's dealing with things like 5G, they are dealing with that frequency of work that they need to do. The soul groups that are dealing with things like illness and healing, they are dealing with that. There are soul groups who are dealing with getting the collective together or bringing through the ascension grids, and that's what they're dealing with. So it's not that any one thing is happening, many things are happening, and there is validity in every single explanation that's going on. So don't completely shut down what you may hear a different light worker saying. At the end of the day, we all have different jobs. We're all working on different frequencies. We cannot all do it all, and there's just so much going on right now in terms of this ascension. So crystals, we're going to start with health and wellness first of all. First one I'm going to say about, and I know I said about this a few weeks ago, is Aquamarine. So Aquamarine is going to work with the upper respiratory system, colds and flus. It's also really good for angry people, whether they are angry little toddlers or whether they are angry teenagers or even angry parents because you can't find any milk or whatever, or bread or whatever in the shop. So Aquamarine's really good. It's really a beautiful crystal to work with in terms of that connection to your guides, connection to source energy, but also if you need calming, if there are panic attacks that are coming out of nowhere, Aquamarine's a really good crystal to work with. Your next one is going to be Labradorite, which is resonating with the root and the brow chakra, but it is working with, I would say, the lower respiratory system, so lungs and things like that. It's also going to bring a lot of light. It's going to really shine that light on any bullshit going on, whether it be externally or whether it be your own bullshit that you really need to clear and heal. Great for psychic protection, so definitely it's really rearing up the Labradorite to be worked with at the moment. Definitely a key crystal at the moment. Also, it's really good with helping with temporary situations. Many of us are in temporary situations right now, whether it be work, whether it be that we're temporarily, we hope, homeschooling, or temporarily at home for the, who knows, short, long term, medium term, who knows. But it's really good with helping you ease into those temporary situations and make the best of it, rather than looking on the worst side type thing. Your next one is Tangerine Quartz, and Tangerine Quartz is key, I feel, if you are immunosuppressed. Definitely be working with Tangerine Quartz to really strengthen it all, mind, body, soul. Really key crystal, especially for those who are immunosuppressed. Next, we move on to 5G. So in terms of 5G, we're looking at Shungite. I'm not leaving the house without a piece of Shungite on me at the moment. It's really good for overall general well-being, sickness, illness, that kind of thing, but has been a key, or is the key play, I would say, in terms of protection from 5G. So Shungite, key. And not all of these may resonate with you. Take what does and leave what doesn't. Next up is black tourmaline. Again, a really key crystal in terms of EMFs. I have black tourmaline, have done for years, big chunks of it all over the house. It's also, at the moment, it's key in terms of chakra realignment. A lot of people are going through chakra activations, light body activations. There is a lot of activations and expansions going on at the moment. Black tourmaline, in terms of the chakra system, will really help with bringing a realignment in place. With black tourmaline as well, I would say It's really exceptional in terms of severe acute anxiety and panic attacks as well. So if it's like through the roof, black tourmaline's a good one to work with. Next up is what I've already spoken about on a previous IGTV. So in terms of light expansions, any energy that is not yours, clearing your energy field down, clearing your aura down. Blue Kyanite. Blue Kyanite is the one. You're working with blue Kyanite, then with clear quartz. You'd hold the blue Kyanite in one hand to go over your aura, clear quartz in the other hand. Do watch my IGTV, which is just simply focused on working with the blue Kyanite and clearing your aura down. Also great for sealing any holes or leaks in the aura. The next one up, I would say, is black obsidian. Now, black obsidian, before you choose to work with it, what I am being told now is that from this moment on, before anyone chooses to work with black obsidian, you need to call on the crystal, the divine spirits of black obsidian. You're to call on them. You're to ask their permission if you're allowed to work with it. If you're not allowed to work with it, you do not work with it. If you don't know how to do that and you need to find out if you have permission or not and you want to work with black obsidian, by all means you can contact me and I can find out if you're able to work with it or not. Also, so black obsidian is going to work with the whole restructuring process. We are in a complete restructuring, and that is including of our physical bodies, of our chakra system, the etheric body. So it's going to really work on a restructuring of the chakra system, is what I'm getting through with the black obsidian. Also, any black obsidian that is from this day forth, is what I've been told today, from this day forth, any black obsidian coming from, oh my God, Central America, South America, Mexico, that whole region, we are not to be working with it. They've had enough of us. We are not to be working with it any longer. Whatever we have in our possession, whatever has been extracted already, we are to ask permission if we're allowed to work with it. We are not to be using any black obsidian that is being excavated and mined from that region that I mentioned from this day forth. It is to stay in the ground. It is needed for the restructuring of the earth, of the mother. Okay, next one, I will do a bigger video on that another day. Next is what is going on is that there are mass heart expansions going on. So I spoke about on the IGTV about the light expansions on the previous IGTV with the light expansions. So for those who have had their awakening between 2015 and 2017, there are mass heart expansions going on. Now, in terms of that heart expansion, the crystals to be working with are Nephrite Jade and Rhodonite. Now, Rhodonite is going to, what is happening is the energy is shifting too heavily in the heart expansion. The energy is shifting too heavily to the masculine side. And so that's leaving the feminine side of that heart chakra area completely empty. So there needs to be a complete rebalance in that heart expansion. There's then a call for rebalance. And with Rhodonite, you're looking at the yin and the yang energy being rebalanced and restored. And Nephrite Jade, it's bringing the comfort that is needed through. That's what I'm being told right now this minute. And along with those two crystals, when you're working with them in terms of those heart expansions, the other one in terms of clearing, sealing any holes, leakages, blocks within the heart chakra, it's Super 7. Super 7 is key for the heart expansions going on right now. Absolute key. Now, there are going to be other activations beginning to take place over the next couple of weeks. Macabres, Kundalini, complete Kundalini realignments. And there is something else coming, which I picked up at the end of last year. And I'm really excited about whatever it is. Anything to do with Macabres, heart expansions, or expansions, do contact me. And I can help and guide you through it and what you should be working with. I'm sending you all an abundance of love. Thank you so much for all the support. Love you, love you, love you.